Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm making a super easy yet quick go-to keto meal, and I'm just chopping up my onions. I'm gonna chop up some pepper, and pretty much this is just cabbage, onion, pepper, and I'm gonna also be using sweet Italian sausage. It's turkey sausage, and this is just something that you can make that's quick, something that you could just do in a hurry. Like, I'm like the most laziest dieter out there because I just don't like things that take extra. Like, if it takes too long, I'm probably not gonna make it. So I just wanted to do this video slash meal on camera for you guys because this is what I do when I'm just being lazy. I know with keto you can go to Burger King, you can go to Wendy's, and you can get just like a bunless burger or whatever, but I did that in the beginning of keto and I just felt like it still wasn't as healthy as cooking a home cooked meal. So I just wanted to do this because it is pretty quick and it's simple, and you pretty much just dump everything in one little skillet and you come up with this really delicious dish. So I'm cutting up my cabbage, and I chop up the cabbage kind of like really small because it's just easier to digest for me. Like, big leaves are harder to digest. So I use the honeysuckle white Italian sausage, and I'm just taking my shears there and I'm just cutting up the meat. I ended up using the entire package. At first I just used what you see here, but then I ended up using the extra two that were left over. So just a little FYI. And I'm just cutting them up. I just like smaller chunks, but not necessarily like ground, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna keep chopping, cutting. So now that I have everything chopped up and cut up, now I'm going to move over to the seasonings that you're going to be using. So the seasonings that you're going to be using to create this meal is super simple, you guys, and it tastes so good. So I'm just going to be using sea salt, black pepper, and of course olive oil. Olive oil is what I use to get all my fats in for the day. Now, earlier this day, I had bulletproof coffee, which you put the grass-fed butter in your coffee or whatever like that. So I decided to go with olive oil to cook this meal, but you could have used butter, whatever. But this is how I kind of get my fats in. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump this in the skillet. I'm dumping the Italian sausage in the skillet, and I'm also going to season it a little, just a little, with black pepper. If you've never put black pepper on your sausage, like your Italian sausage or beer sausage or whatever, it like really brings the flavor out. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of that over the top, on the raw side, so it can get in there and cook in there with the Italian sausage. Next, I'm using the same skillet. I didn't clean it out or anything. I put my cooked sausage off to the side, and now I'm going to go ahead and cook my vegetables just a little bit. I like to cook my raw vegetables kind of halfway just because I don't want to overcook my meat. So once again, I'm using black pepper, and I'm just going to sprinkle that over the cabbage. Y'all, this simple dish is so good. It's so good. Now I'm also going to take sea salt, and y'all know how I feel about my salt. I'm just going to do 2 pinches of salt, and that's pretty much all I'm going to use. I created this dish myself, so if you enjoy it, just know it was made by love. Like it was created with love. It was made by me. So every time you eat this, just be thinking, you know, your girl hooked you up. Okay, so I'm just going to cook the vegetables. Now, it is a little tricky with the vegetables. Me, I don't like my vegetables soggy, but when you're working with cabbage, you do need to cook it down a little bit. So for about, I want to say 10 to 15 minutes, I cooked just the raw vegetables with the lid on, and then you'll later see me take the lid off and kind of fry pan it, like cook it in the skillet with the lid off, just because it's gonna like pan fry and not simmer, if that makes sense. So if you put the lid on, it's gonna add moisture to your vegetables, and then when you take the lid off, it's kind of gonna pan fry it, and it's gonna give you that skillet taste, if that makes sense. I don't know if y'all know the difference, but it's not like necessarily burnt, but kind of more grilled and not boiled kind of taste. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my Italian sausage, and y'all, this is so good. And this sausage is so good, y'all. And it tastes like Italian sausage, like pork sausage. It does not taste like turkey at all. It's so good. So I recommend that you get the sweet Italian. They had other flavors, like you can get hot and everything like that, but I got the sweet Italian. I thought it went really well with this meal. And yeah, this pretty much completes this tutorial. I'm introducing y'all to my go-to keto meal. This is for those days where you don't feel like cooking, you're lazy, or this is for them days where you just want something really good, because this is fire, y'all. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you want more cooking videos, if you want more keto meals. Maybe I could do like a snack video next. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.